best workout to get abs, 100% guaranteed. If you're looking to train your abs, the good news is that there are a huge variety of exercises that will help you achieve that goal. Even if you're not doing moves that focus on them directly, the location of your abs means that they are worked hard by compound exercises that hit both the upper and lower body. Today, we're going to see the best workouts to get abs. But before we go on, like the video and subscribe to our channel. Upper abs workout. 1. Dumbbell crunch. Lie on your back, holding a dumbbell or weight plate across your chest in both hands. Raise your torso, then lower it, maintaining tension in your upper abs throughout. 2. Tuck and crunch. Lie down with your hands by your head and your legs raised with your knees bent at a 90-degree angle. Simultaneously raise your torso and draw your knees toward your chest. Keep your fingers by your temples throughout and initiate each rep smoothly without jerking your torso up. Don't let your feet touch the floor between reps. 3. Modified VSit. Lie with your legs raised off the floor and extended away from you so they're parallel with the floor and your arms straight by your sides, held off the floor.
Lift up. Now use your core to find your balance at the top.
Keep your arms straight as you raise your torso and bring your legs in, bending them at the knees so that your chest meets your knees at the top of the move. Then, lower under control. 4. Lie on your back with your knees bent and feet planted, and your arms crossed across your chest. Raise your torso using your abs, then lower.
Keep your elbows apart and crunch up using the muscles in your abdomen.
Your upper abs will already be close to fatigue, but try to hold the top position of each rep for at least 1 second to make them work as hard as possible. Lower abs workout. 1. Reverse crunches. The reverse crunch is a variation of the traditional abdominal crunch exercise. During this movement, your upper body remains on the mat as you contract your abs, bringing your legs toward your chest. This move targets the entire rectus abdominis muscle, hitting those hard-to-reach lower abs. Let's see how it's done. Lying face up, bring your legs to a tabletop position, bending your knees and stacking them above your hips. With your hands behind your head, bend your elbows so they're pointed out to the side, or rest them next to your body for increased stability. Engage your abs to bring your shoulders off the floor. This will be your starting position.
Repeat several repetitions of the lower body movement while keeping your upper body frozen in that isometric.
With your abs contracted, slowly bring your hips off the floor, pulling your knees in toward your chest. Carefully lower your hips and legs back to the starting position. 2. Pilates Scissors. This Pilates Scissors exercise is great for targeting both the upper and lower abs, as well as the obliques. The crisscross motion will also give you a good stretch in your hamstrings and hip flexors. Let's have a look at how it can be done. Start on your back with your knees bent, placing your feet on the floor. Breathing in deeply, press your shoulders and the backs of your arms into the mat.
Pulse there, pulse, and inhale as the legs pass. So it's exhale, exhale.
Pull your knees toward your chest and bring your hips off the mat, creating an upside-down position with your body's weight resting on your shoulders. Grasp the back of your pelvis with your hands, placing your elbows directly under your hips. Extend your hips and your legs, keeping your legs together. Envision yourself lengthening your body as you support yourself in this upside-down position. Ensure your neck is long and your chest is open. If you need to modify, drop your shoulders to get additional support from the backs of your upper arms. Open your legs and move them in a scissoring motion, away from each other. Avoid overextending the overhead leg. In an open position, pulse the legs twice, then switch legs. Remember to keep your pelvis stable. 3. Bird dogs. The bird dog is a bodyweight movement that strengthens the abdominal muscles, lower back, and glutes. This exercise requires only a mat, as you will use your own body weight as resistance during the movement. You can perform bird dogs anywhere that provides a comfortable place for your hands and knees, and a bit of extra room to extend your arms and legs. Let's see the step-by-step instructions. Begin with your knees hip-width apart and your hands pressed against the mat at about a shoulder-width distance. Contract your abdominals. To get a feel for the motion, lift one hand and its opposite knee an inch or so off the floor, balancing on the other hand and knee. Center your weight. When you feel steady enough for a full range of motion, extend one arm straight in front of you with the opposite leg behind you.
Posture to cervical spine. He's going to first off extend that hip back. Okay, so he's coming back and reaching with the opposite arm.
You should aim to form a straight line from your hand to foot with your hips square. Engage your abs to prevent your lower back from sagging. Hold this movement for a few seconds before returning to your hands and knees. Switch sides. Keep your abdominal muscles engaged throughout the entire movement. Avoid using momentum to complete the reps, slowing down as needed to maintain proper form. Complete 5 reps on each side for a total of 10 reps per set. 4. Dead bugs. This may not be the most conventional sounding exercise, but the strange name aside, the dead bug is highly effective for your core. This bodyweight movement requires only a mat and is performed lying on your back. Let's have a look on the step-by-step instructions. Lying flat on your mat, extend your arms straight above your chest, forming a perpendicular angle with your torso. Bend your knees and hips 90 degrees, bringing your feet up from the ground. Next, form a right angle with your torso and thighs, and with your thighs and shins. This is the starting position. Tighten your core, keeping your lower back pressed into the mat. Be sure your spine is stable and neutral throughout the movement. Keep your right arm and left leg steady. Next, slowly reach your left arm above your head and toward the floor, simultaneously extending your right knee and hip as you reach your right heel towards the floor.
The final exercise, the 5th progression for us, is the dead bug with reach and exhale. So we'll go.
Move slowly, inhaling during the extensions. Avoid twisting or movement of your abs and hips. Stop the movement just before your legs and arms reach the ground. Switch the movement by returning your left arm and right leg to their starting positions. Move slowly on the exhale. Perform the same movements to the opposite sides.
You can see here Courtney starting with her arms in the air and her knees above her hips. She then is slowly and in control moving.
This time, keeping your left arm and right leg steady as you extend your right arm and left leg. Aim for 3 sets of 5 to 10 reps on each side. 5. Mountain climbers. Performed from a plank position, mountain climbers involve bringing one knee to the chest, then back out again, speeding up each time.
Push-up position. Solid body. From here, we bring one foot in, hover it above the floor.
During the exercise, you'll feel like you're running against the floor. This movement works nearly every muscle group in the body while providing a cardio boost to your workout. Now, let's see the instructions. Begin in a high plank position, palms flat on the floor, hands shoulder-width apart or wider, shoulders stacked above your wrists. Your legs will be extended with your core engaged. Tightening your core, draw your right knee to your chest. Return to the starting position and quickly bring your left knee to your chest. Moving swiftly, repeat this movement in an alternating motion.
Wider than your shoulders, abdominals are braced, and then you're going to draw one knee in.
Avoid rounding your back, remembering to keep it flat in order to engage your core. It's fine to move more slowly to maintain proper form. This exercise may also be performed with a twist variation to activate the oblique muscles. If you're a beginner, aim for 15 to 20 consecutive mountain climbers. For those who are more advanced, work towards sets of 25 to 30. Obliques and core workout. 1. Plank. Maintain a strict plank position. With your hips up, your glutes and core braced, and your head and neck relaxed.
Energy in the core. Once you can hold this, stick it. Hold it for about a minute.
Breathing slowly and deeply, hold the position for as long as possible. 2. Bicycle crunches. The bicycle crunch effectively targets the lower abdominal muscles as well as the obliques. This is a beginner move that requires only a mat. Lie on your back with your hands by your temples and your legs raised with your knees bent at a 90-degree angle. Bring your right knee up towards your chest while raising your torso and twisting so your left elbow comes to meet your knee.
The higher the feet, the easier.
The lower the legs, the more challenging, so the more parallel you become to the floor.
Then, lower and do the same on the opposite side. Keep your shoulders and feet off the ground to force your abs to work hard to stabilize your torso. Hope you liked this video. Now, train yourselves for these workouts. Don't forget to like, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell icon.